Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in, friends, to another edition of Launching Longshots. This time we have been cleared for takeoff for the Houston Open, another long shot winner last week with Peter Malnati, 400 to 1. I mean, what can you really do? It seems like these guys are coming out of absolutely nowhere. I was looking up earlier just the guys in the field for the Masters here, which takes place in 2 weeks. Only three PGA Tour winners this entire 2024 season are priced under 125 to 1 for the Masters. There are eight guys priced in triple digit figures over 125 to 1. It's been an absolutely unreal season in terms of sort of predicting golf. But we've got three guys, long odds. We're going to try to do it again. Let's see what we got for the Houston Open. I should mention the show is proudly presented by the team over at RotoBaller. The promo code, if you want access to everything that I do each and every week, to all of Joe Nicely's content, to all of the models and stats and metrics built by the model maniac and Spencer Aguiar. The promo code you want to use is LINES. That's LINES. It's in reference to the podcast that I do each and every week covering the betting board preferred lines. Check that show out as well. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. We've got some nice t-shirts up that are available, and we'll ship in time for Augusta in 2 weeks if you choose to support that show. We appreciate you being here on behalf of the RotoBaller community. Let's get into some bombs. Starting off the board, 80 to 1. A defending champion last week at the Valspar who played pretty well and being completely honest, he finished T12 last week, T31 the week prior to that at the Players Championship. I think he possesses a lot of the tools necessary if you want to win this week. And here's the big thing that I think is being undermentioned this week. The ability for them to shift this golf course on the PGA Tour schedule to March has created this overseed with this Poa Trivialis that is going to, I believe, make the golf course play faster. It's going to make the golf course play very different. They've cut the rough from 2.5 inches down to 1.25 inches. So there basically is no rough. You've heard a couple of players mention this in the press conferences leading up. I think I want to go bomber. Here's who I got the first one on my board. I mentioned him just a second ago. Let's talk about Taylor Moore for a minute because he gained 5.5 strokes on approach last week at the Valspar. Just 3 starts before that at the Genesis Invitational, a T31, despite losing nearly a stroke and a half putting, and he gained 6.28 on approach there. 3.8 the week before. So 3 of his last 5 starts, he's gained at least 3.8 strokes on approach. That to me screams a guy who is in the midst of a good run with his irons. You see here the ball speed is at 179. Tour average is 172. His driving distance is there. He's capable of hitting the ball far enough. Is he capable of getting a hot enough putter to win here? That remains to be seen because what we've seen, though, is a bit of unpredictability with the putters. We've seen Carlos Ortiz finish 5th in strokes gained putting, not a great putter. Jason Kokrak finished 3rd the year that he won, not a tremendous putter. And of course, Tony Finau last year finished 2nd for the week in strokes gained putting, a complete anomaly. But these are guys who ball strike it very well. These are guys who are long off the tee. These are guys who have a relatively low ball flight, in my opinion, that's set up great for this course at Memorial Park. Okay, long shot number 2 for the week. By the way, Taylor Moore is plus 250 in a top 20 market. I really like that bet as well. Here's a guy plus 350 in the top 20 market. He's coming off a number of good finishes. Let me read you his last 5 starts. There was a miscut at the Players Championship, but beyond that, Waste Management Phoenix Open T8, Mexico Open 8th, Cognizant Classic 9th, Valspar last week, T17. Of course, I couldn't be talking about anyone else other than the stud Andrew Novak. And you want to look at strokes gained approach in his last 5 starts? 3 of those over 5 strokes gained on approach. Those are big time numbers. You see there a little bit of volatility with the putter, but you're overall seeing plenty of green. I think this course, I actually like the Mexico Open. I know the fairways are really wide there, but with no rough, it's going to turn into what I believe to be a bomber's paradise. Guys hammering driver off the tee without a severe penalty for miss. You see, they gained 10 strokes tee to green at that type of golf course. I think that this, while being very different, visually to your eye is going to play similarly to the actual skill set required to compete, required to win. He's not a huge bomber off the tee, but you see there when you have those approach numbers, he's very proficient with his long irons as well. Andrew Novak has been in fantastic form. Greens in regulation, he ranks 13th in the field, 10th in strokes gained total versus the field. I mentioned those previous starts. He's on a very hot run. When guys are 100 to 1 on a hot run, plus 350 in a top 20 market, you may want to keep going there. Okay, finally, last long shot of the week. The balls on this guy to post the Ryder Cup score on his caddy bib at the Valspar shows me a couple of things, but it also shows me that he's not afraid, right? If he's staring down the barrel of Scotty Scheffler on a Sunday, I don't think this is a player that backs down. One of the things with the overseed as well is it's going to increase the emphasis on around the green play, because a lot of the way that Tom Doak designed these greens in these sort of upside down bowl complexes where everything runs off the side, they're able to mow it much tighter now. So it's going to enhance sort of the runoffs that come down around these greens. I think around the green play is going to be very important. He's a top 5 player around the green in this field. I think that he hits it plenty far enough. I'm talking about big Bobby Mack. He's 130 to 1 right now, plus 400 in a top 20 market. Um, been lingering. Last 5 starts, same thing. You have one missed cut at the Players, which I'm willing to forgive. Mexico, Cognizant, Puerto Rico, Valspar, all made cuts. He got really hot with the putter last week. I wouldn't say really hot, but he had a really good round last week at the Valspar putting to finish T33. I think that his game is trending in a right direction. I think that from a ceiling standpoint in talent over the next 5 years, he eclipses the majority of the guys in this range that are 125 to 200 to 1. We've seen plenty of them hit this season. Let's see if we can get one this week for the Houston Open. Thank you for checking out Launching Long Shots. At Tour Picks is the place that you can find me on X or Twitter. I appreciate you all. Make sure to get in on that RotoBaller subscription. Time is coming for major season. You're going to want to pick out one of those premium plans for the next 4 months at a very minimum that best suits what you need. We've got you completely covered in every aspect of betting, DFS, handicapping, professional golf. We got you. Talk to you guys soon. I'm out of here. Good luck this week. Peace.